Matt Markham is live tonight outside the Super 8 motel in Colonie, where police say this whole thing went down. Matt?
Yeah, Dory and Liz, good evening. They say not only was this woman kept here against her will, more or less, but she was also kept here by a potentially deadly drug.
This is something we're fearful of seeing more and more as a result of people trying to feed their addictions and reaching to no end to, to just do that.
Police say this Super 8 motel was essentially a prison for a 21-year-old woman sold for sex by these two people from Troy, both just 19 years old. Elijah Richardson and Jakia York are accused of bringing the victim here from the far north country on a dangerous deal.
They're feeding her 3 bags of heroin a day and forcing her to prostitute herself out in a motel room, and they are reaping the benefits of that.
Albany County Sheriff's investigators were told by the victim's friend that she was forced into prostitution. They found her advertised on a website and found 20 bags of heroin at this motel.
Her biggest fear was that they told her over and over that they were going to take her to New York City and sell her if she didn't do what they wanted her to do.
The Public Affairs Committee of the Junior League says this is only one sex trafficking case we're hearing about.
As the mother of a 13-year-old girl, I got very interested in this because I thought, this is happening? That same question, could it possibly be in our backyard? Turns out it is.
The organization is advocating for stiffer penalties against criminals with the position that the victims could be your own neighbors and might fall into an even more horrific place just to survive.
It's all walks of life. It's the young girl who may run away, because she's mad at her parents or something and finds out very hard way that she's gotten herself into something that's just not where she wants to be.
If this motel looks familiar to you, you may have seen it on the news several times before. This motel is owned by Alex Patel. You know, he owns a couple other motels up and down Central Avenue here and the Golden Corral. He'll be in court tomorrow on something unrelated, the hundreds of code violations that he's connected to at those other hotels. I asked Albany County Sheriff Craig Apple today if he's culpable in this situation at all, and he said he probably isn't necessarily for this, because there's no indication to them he knew what was going on in these rooms behind me. Reporting live in Colonie tonight, Matt Markham, CBS 6 News.